Well, that's the goal. We're better today. We were better last night than we were this morning. We're better today than we were yesterday, and that's the goal here. I know everybody gets excited. The bell goes off on July 1st. You know, in a lot of ways, I said what I said yesterday is we still got lots of summer left to build your team. I feel better about our team. I think it was whenever we spoke last, yesterday, 2 days ago, you know, one of the things that we were cognizant about is trying to replace some offense that left. But there's also specific skill sets we're looking to address too. Like, to me, I think there's goals with Tyler, but to me they're middle ice goals. He gets to middle ice, he gets to blue paint. I think he's a good complement to a lot of our players here where, you know, the skill level that we have, he gets to the areas that you have to get to score goals. So I think he complements that. You know, bringing Max in, I really believe, I go back a long ways with Max. I was in Arizona when we drafted him. Shane played a big role in this. Shane was Max's first captain. I really believe that we're going to see the best version of Max. He has been dying to play in Toronto for a long time. And I think having players wherever you are, having players that it means a great deal to them to pull on that jersey, I think is important, and that's Max. And again, he's got the ability. He brings offensive ability. Both these players, I think there's a DNA part of them that, you know, we need a little bit more snot to our game, and I think they both bring a little bit of that. So we felt it was a good day yesterday.
You mentioned that you were looking for players that had a little more snot to their game. I mean, is that your number one priority coming in with the skill level that's
well, you need to, you need players, right? They need to be able to play. But I think there's a, you know, when you get into, as much as the game's changed, some things have never changed. At the most important times, the rink shrinks. There's no space. You need courage. And we wanted to, you know, we wanted to add players like that. We've got really high level, and I think we've got a ton of them in this room. You got to get to certain areas to be productive at this time of the year. I think the players that we have adding to it with the type of DNA that these guys bring, I think drags everybody along with it. But you can't just have, you know, you can't have players that got a lot of piss and vinegar but can't play. And you know, I think the guys that we've added all fill a specific can fill a specific role.
Max has obviously that name means so much to the city with his dad. You know, he's a fan favorite here. Talk about just having a name like that come in, you know, the history.
Well, certainly there's all that around it, but as I talked to Max, this isn't a legacy signing. This isn't about, you know, this isn't about anything other than we think we're going to get a really good player to help win games. Now, all the rest of it around that, sure, maybe there's a nice story or two, but you know, this isn't about signing a guy because, you know, he's got some really cute pictures in the Leaf room, you know, 20 years ago. I mean, that's big, you know, that's nice, but that has nothing to do with getting the player. Now, I think those things in the history will drive him, like I said, it matters. It'll matter. Really, it's really important to him here. Playing here is important to him. You know, the chance to win here is what we kept coming back to. So it's too important to get lost on nice stories. We're looking for good players and people that can help us win. I think Max can do it. The rest of the stuff, that's nice, but that has nothing to do with him being here.